All right, so we're switching backgrounds right now. Behind me is Mount Kilimanjaro in the center of East Africa. Mount Kilimanjaro is the tallest point on the African continent, and it overlooks the Serengeti Plain. This is something you've probably seen in nature documentaries before. This is where the lions roam. This is where the wildebeest migrate. This is where cheetahs live. This is a really rich biological area. But in a few million years, this place is going to be probably underwater. This is going to be a small new ocean basin that forms and keeps forming over time. And so what we're going to do in this section is really look at how the Earth can change over time and what processes are controlling this. And just as a warm-up to this is a reconstruction of how Earth has changed over the past 200 million years or so. You can see the timer up here. This is time counting down in millions of years. And what you're seeing is this movement, this shift from a supercontinent called Pangaea into the continental arrangement that we have today. Right now you'll see this green bit. This is the first modern ocean crust that we have. And you'll see this build in as the video moves on. The rest of the ocean crust has been destroyed through processes that we'll explain when we cover plate tectonics. But you can see that the continents are starting to drift apart. You see there's new crust, so the colors will change when there's more recent crust being formed in certain places of the ocean. And you'll also see these darker black spots here. These are so-called large igneous provinces, or areas where there's been extensive volcanic eruptions that have been sustained over millions of years and left sort of a mark on the surface of the Earth. This is the dynamic Earth that we live in. It's constantly changing, even though to us, on our human timescales, it seems stuck in place. So what we'll do in this, the next week, is look at the processes that control this, but also look at the evolution and thinking about the Earth from something that was thought to be not largely unchanging in modern day versus what we think of today is that we're still part of this current process and tradition of Earth sort of reinventing itself across the world. And so now you can see that we're about 60 million years out. This is past the end of the dinosaurs. You can see that the Atlantic is separating from Africa and Europe. You can see that India is starting to move up into form the Himalayas. You can see that Australia is migrating north. These are relatively recent changes in terms of the 4 billion years of Earth's history. And so it's sort of amazing to think that these processes happen so quickly. So in this next couple of videos, we'll be looking at the different processes that lead to this description of Earth history and the arrangement of continents as they are today.